Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to Flow Fridays. Today is a very special Flow Friday because the secret is finally out. I don't have to hide my body anymore. I'm very proud and excited to announce to you guys on YouTube that me and Paolo are expecting a baby, but baby B is cooking in the oven and the show must go on. There's going to become some point within this journey that I won't be able to do my kettlebell stuff just because, you know, front loading isn't the best thing to do, but for now I can. So I'm gonna take advantage of it while I can. So I'm gonna continue to post Flow Fridays until Paolo will take over. So today I have an intermediate to an advanced flow for you. I made this one up. I love it. It's really fun. A few moves, if you've been doing this for a while and you've been following along in the sequence, that you may have seen before, but we're going to transition from each move a little differently. So let's go ahead and get into it. I will show you what it is to begin, then I'll break it down in an instructional, and then we will do a little workout together at the end. So stay tuned. All right, so here is an in-depth tutorial for you. I've got a really light weight here so I can slow it down and show you exactly what to do. I suggest you do the same while you learn and then increase your load whenever you're ready. So I'm gonna start with a kettlebell on my right hand, but I'm gonna pick it up from the floor and go straight into a figure of 8. So from the last time we taught you a figure of 8, I always showed you to pass it through the inside of the thigh. The same thing remains here. You can do it on the outside, but that's a reverse figure of 8 and we're not doing that today. So, if you're new here, you're gonna hold on to the handle towards the right side of the horn. We're freeing up the left side so that I can easily transition and pass it off towards my left hand. So without the bell, I'm gonna pick up my hips, I'm gonna pull the kettlebell behind me on the inside of my thigh, I'm gonna switch it over and continue that momentum to catch it in this cross body catch within my right palm. So here's what it looks like. We're gonna pick it up, switch it off, and continue the momentum. So I'm gonna reverse that. I'm gonna do the same thing again. Are you ready? Here we go. Pick it up behind the leg, allow it to continue with that momentum. Keeping it nice and close to my body, and I'm holding it right in front of the opposite shoulder than the hand that is holding on. So as you see, cross body catch. Whenever we've done this, I'm then going to push this kettlebell away slightly, own the backswing into a kettlebell clean. Once you've done that clean, and if you're new here, remember this is an intermediate to an advanced flow, so you should be able to understand how to clean. And if you can't, go back to my channel, check out the foundations for the kettlebell movements so you can really understand the basics before you start adding more complexity to the movements. Once we have done that figure of 8 pickup to the clean, we're then gonna add a snatch. Boom. And again, a clean is picking it up into our front rack position. A snatch is getting the bell from beneath us to our overhead position in one fluid motion. So I'm gonna go ahead and start again from the floor. So here we go, come with me. Right hand is holding on. We're going for a figure of 8, switching it to the left hand, cross body catch. Now go for one clean on the left, one snatch on the left. Retract that shoulder blade, letting the kettlebell float, we punch and we get underneath it. And as you see, wrist, elbow, shoulder, and stacked on top of my hip and my knee and my ankle. Nice straight wrist. I'm not at any point holding on with a broken wrist, which is not what we want, okay? So nice fist up to the ceiling, knuckles to the ceiling. Once we are done here, we're gonna pull it to the front rack position with control. We're not just gonna let it drop. If you're going really heavy, that's a big challenge there. Now, let's go from the top and do that again. Holding on the right side, we're going figure of 8, transitioning to the left, cross-body catch. One clean on the left, one snatch on the left. Pull it to front rack. Now here's a new move that we have not seen before. We're gonna go into a rotational clean. So I'm gonna pivot my body towards the left. I'm gonna allow this bell, I'm not just gonna drop it down. I'm gonna do something called a cast, where it's gonna come up and over in a circular motion. I am not gonna interfere with the momentum of the bell. That if my bell was to draw a line, it looks like a full circle. I push it over to the left, and I pull it back on the right. So let's show you that again, and check out my footwork. Pivoting, tossing the bell away from me, and then pulling it towards me into that clean. Keeping the bell very close to the body. Let's try that one more time. Pivot the body to begin, and then you can add it all together. We got a clean with a rotation. Cool? Feet are facing the right, feet are facing the left. Nice light feet, and pivot on the ball of your foot with the heel. Cool? So let's go from the top, adding all that together. Here we go. Right side, figure of 8. We got a catcher's grip. Clean on the left. Snatch on the left. Pull it to front rack. Rotational clean with the left hand. So pushing it away, pulling it back, nice and close. Whenever we're done with that, we're gonna go for a tactical snatch, which I've shown you this before. A tactical snatch is starting in one hand and passing off the kettlebell to the other hand in the middle of the movement. So we bring it between the legs, we come behind it, so we wanna make sure that we have space to come behind, grab it, and then finish the rotation at the top. So let's show you that again. We're on that left side, like we're gonna go for a regular snatch. Let's see if I can slow that down actually. Let's go slow motion. Kettlebell comes between the legs, snap the hips. I'm grabbing it from behind and pressing all the way on top of my head, but with a lot more speed so it happens nice and seamlessly. So let's go again, tactical snatch, left hand finishing in the right. Boom. There we go, right up top, ribs are tucked in. Whenever we've done for that tactical snatch, we're then gonna pull it to front rack again with control. Now we're gonna go for a single arm squat, so unilateral. From the back, I want it to look like you have 2 kettlebells in your hands. But from the front, we've only got one side loaded. So keep the hips and the shoulders nice and square. Don't start twisting the torso and getting all funky. Whenever you've done that single arm squat, we're gonna go for a bent over, tactical clean, into a rotational press. We've also seen this within our series so far. So what does it mean? I'm going to bring it nice and low. We call this a superhero position in our world. My spine is nice and straight. I'm in this hinged position, but I'm just turning my torso, staggered stance, to the left side. Now I'm here, I keep the kettlebell nice and close to my body and close to that opposite heel. Now I'm gonna stand up and go for a tactical clean, which means what? I switch hands in between the movement. So the kettlebell starts in the right hand, I stand up, I pick it up behind the bell, just like that snatch. I grab it from behind and keep it nice and close to the body, finishing that rotation with my feet, pivoting, and then guess what? We're going into a press. So that will be one smooth motion like this. We're picking up with the right, we're transitioning over to the left, then we're continuing that rotation into a left arm overhead press. Then we're gonna pull it back to front rack as our body remains back to neutral, square to the camera. Whenever we're done here, we're simply gonna park the bell. Boom. But before I move on to the other side, I want to run through that entire thing back to back to back, and then we'll break down the left side. So let's go from the top. Hinging the hips, kettlebells holding on with that right hand. We're going for that figure of 8 from the ground into a crossbody catch. We're going for one clean on the left. We're going for one snatch on the left. Good, we're gonna pull to front rack. Now we have our rotational clean, pivoting our body to the right, allowing the circle to begin, catching it, facing the left. Now we're back to square. Whenever we're done here, we're gonna go for a tactical snatch. So we're gonna pick it up with the left, switch it over to the right. Then we're gonna pull it back to front rack, one single arm squat. Boom. Now we've got that bent over, tactical clean to rotational press. So control the way down, staggered stance, bent over position, pick it up, switch over to the left, finish the rotation with that overhead press. Whenever we're done, we're gonna pull it to front rack with our body nice and square, then we're gonna bring it between the legs and park it on the floor. Now we're ready to go on the other side. Are you ready? We've got a figure of 8 from the ground on the left side, switching over to right with that crossbody catch. We've got a clean on the right. Boom. We've got a snatch on the right. Boom. We're gonna pull to front rack. Now we're gonna pivot to the left, and we're gonna go for that rotational clean. All the way around, catching it on the right, coming back to center. Now we've got that tactical snatch, starting in the right hand. Left arm grabs behind the bell, and finishes over top of the head on the left side. Pull it to front rack. We've got a single arm squat. Boom. Now we're gonna pivot, control the way down into that bent over, tactical clean to rotational press. Whenever you go for the rotational press, squeeze the right glute. If the kettlebell's in the right hand, that glute is gonna help you press the bell above the head. Then we're gonna pull it to front rack, and then we're gonna park it. Boom, that's it. So what you just saw right now was right plus left. Right plus left is gonna equal 1 rep. What we're gonna do today is, are you ready for this? It's intermediate to advanced. We're gonna do 3 reps before we put the bell down. Then we're gonna rest for 30 to 60 seconds, depending on what you need. And you, on your own, are gonna try and do that 3 to 4 times. This is not a full workout, but it's a great way to forget about your stresses of the world, get connected here, and just flow. Whether you do it for a nice warm-up prep to connect that mind to body, or if you do it at the end of the workout to just decompress and don't take things so serious, all right? So here we go. I'm gonna switch out my belt. Now we're gonna do 3 reps. So remember, 3 reps is right, left, right, left, right, left, then we'll recover. And you can repeat that 3 to 4 times. Are we ready? Here we go. I'm gonna say the cue, not gonna give you any more information. 3, 2, 1. Figure of 8 to cross-body catch. Clean, snatch, pull to front rack, tactical snatch, pull to front rack, single arm squat, bend over, tactical clean to rotational press, park it, figure of 8 to cross-body catch, clean, snatch, pull to front rack, rotational clean, 2, tactical snatch. Pull to front rack. Single arm squat. Bend over, tactical clean to rotational press. Pull it to front rack. That was 1 rep. Go again. Figure of 8, cross body catch. Clean. Snatch. Pull to front rack. Rotational clean to tactical snatch. Pull to front rack. Single arm squat. 2, bend over, tactical clean to rotational press. Park it. Other side. Figure of 8, cross body catch. Clean. Snatch. Pull to front rack. Rotational clean. Tactical snatch. Pull to front rack. Single arm squat. Bend over, tactical clean to rotational press. That was 2. Get ready for the last rep. Figure of 8, cross body catch. Clean, snatch, pull to front rack, rotational clean, tactical snatch, pull to front rack, single arm squat, bend over, tactical clean to rotational press, pull to front rack, park the bell, last one. Figure of 8, cross body catch. Clean, snatch, pull to front rack. Rotational clean, tactical snatch, pull to front rack. Single arm squat, bend over, tactical clean to rotational press. Park the bell. Booyah! That is it, you are done. Just kidding. 30 to 60 second rest right here. And then repeat this 3 to 4 times. If you want to get crazy and do it 5 times, do it, whatever you want. But don't forget, whatever you thought about today's flow, I want you to leave your comments in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like this video, and me and Baby B, we'll see you next week. Bye. Thank you so much for watching.